How do you hear the voice of the Holy Spirit? I'm going to give you guys 4 points today. The number 1 point, which is the most important point, is the Word. The Word is your foundation, and through the Word, that's how you get to know Jesus, his personality, what his likes are, what his dislikes are. You won't be able to recognize when he's speaking if you do not know him personally. In John chapter 10, verse 4-5, he says, I am the good shepherd. I know my own sheep and they know me. A stranger they will not follow, but they will flee from him, for they do not know the voice of strangers. So you have to know Jesus. Second point is to fellowship with him. People think that spending time with Jesus is just when you read the Bible and that's it, and then you go on about your day. No, it's about meditating on the word. When you're meditating on the word, you are fellowshipping with it. The word says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to continuously renew your mind with the word of the Lord and take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. You have to fill your mind with the word. It's about that continuous fellowship with him and talking to him and meditating on the word. Make sure that you are letting Jesus talk as well, that you're not always the one talking. And this is about to lead to point number 3. Point number 3 is to be quiet and listen to him. In the letter of James, it says to be quick to listen, slow to speak. In the book of 1 Samuel chapter 3, this is very powerful. Samuel did not know the voice of the Lord yet. He had never gotten a message from the Lord. So every time the Lord was calling him, he would go to Eli and said, you called me? But Eli would say, I did not call you, go back to sleep. And when it happened the third time, Eli realized the Lord was speaking to Samuel. So he said, 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 9, he said to Samuel, go and lie down again. And if someone calls again, say, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Verse 10, it says, and the Lord came and called as before, Samuel, Samuel. And Samuel replied, speak, your servant is listening. That is so powerful. This is what I'm doing now, y'all. When the Holy Spirit gave me this revelation this morning, just say, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. And point number 4 is to wait on the Lord. Wait for him to speak to you. In Psalms 27, verse 14, it says to wait on the Lord, to wait upon him. Wait for him to speak to you. How long are you willing to wait to hear his voice?